Stérigerm, an equipment for the transformation of potentially infectious medical waste, such as bandages, syringes, probes, or sharp containers, into household refuse. If used with Steribags, it is an efficient bactericide, sporicide, fungicide, and virucide. This system is totally plug and play. Only one electrical socket is required. No connections for water or drainage. It is simple to connect, simple to operate. Once powered up, after total shutdown, the automatic regulator will begin self-testing the system, verifying resistance, height and pressure adjustment. Before launching any cycle, the user must select his ID and enter his password. Operating regulations show on the monitor. These rules must be respected without fail. If this is not the case, the seller will disclaim all responsibilities for any accident or malfunction. The Steribag must be scanned before each cycle. In this way, the information about the user and the bag will allow total traceability. After putting the waste in the bag, it must be introduced into the bottom of the processing compartment, making sure it doesn't stick out. Fold the top of the Steribag. Fold down on each side of the bag, along the drum, the tips caused by the folding. The cycle can be launched. The process follows 4 stages: a period where the waste is compressed, a rise in temperature to 300 degrees, a level between 4.5 and 5.5 bars, period where the waste is totally disinfected, then a cooling time before opening. At the end of the cycle, once the waste is treated, and after confirmation, the lid unlocks and opens automatically. The cake can be extracted. A complete cycle takes about 55 minutes and the volume of the waste is reduced to 10 to 15 times. Before beginning a new cycle, verification of the piston will show traces of residual moisture. They can be wiped off with a simple sponge. Persistent traces must be cleaned with a specific scraper. The liquid container on the front panel must be emptied regularly. Administration. After a cycle, it is possible to obtain details of the process by transferring to a USB flash drive the data collected by the central unit that can be read and printed by the Sterisoft application. This report shows in graphic form the complete cycle from compression to cooling. The language display can be modified. A module monitors the different users and passwords. 3 indicators show the state of the Stérigerm. In case of malfunction, an emergency security button is located on the left side. Conception. The Sterigerm relies on 4 principal components. A hydraulic power unit that compresses the waste in a stainless steel drum. A cylinder head equipped with 2 liquid detectors and an air extraction system. The air is filtered out by a particulate filter with a 0.01 micron mesh. The cylinder head in the lid has an electric heating circuit and a cooling system. At the end of the cycle, a cooling group will ensure that the temperature drops back to normal in the drum. These active components are electronically controlled by a central unit through which specific interfaces will activate the relays that trigger the different operations of the cycle. Stérigerms is offered in 2 models with identical functionalities, one of 60 liters and the other of 12 liters.